and welcome back to Let's Play Persona 3. There actually isn't that much for me to say right now, so why don't we just get on to the next day?
I'm sorry to ask this so suddenly, but can you come with me? There's something we need to discuss.
You want all of us, or just him?
Just him for now. Come with me to the student council room.
Isn't it kinda weird that she'd only want to talk to him?
Probably big, important student council business.
Maybe, but Senpai was acting a little weird. She had that look she gets when she's keeping some terrible secret.
You worry too much. Well, guess we might as well head home.
Hey, wait a sec, Junpei! According to the seating chart, if he's not here, you have to take over cleaning duty. Have fun sweeping the hallway.
What? Since when?
There's something you have to know. Do you remember Chidori, the girl who was with Strega? I don't mean to alarm you, but the truth is, there's a chance that she may wake up today.
Huh? What do you mean, wake up? She died. We saw her. She's still alive?
I know what you're going to say, and yes, we did see her die with our own eyes. However, a few days later, her body began to undergo transmogrification. For the past few weeks, she's been in a sort of stasis, neither living nor dead.
How is this even possible?
I don't know. It may be related to her persona's abilities, but that's mere speculation. The reason I wanted to talk to you is... How do you think we should tell Iori? You see, she's probably... Yes, it's me. I see. Yes, I understand. That was the hospital. They say she's just awakened. It's hard to believe, but it seems that Chidori really has come back to life.
Did I hear that right?
Iori?
Chidori is... Huh? Is this a joke? Some kind of trick?
No, it's not a joke or a trick. She's currently recovering in the same hospital as before. But, Iori, she probably...
Chidori's... alive?
What? Hey, Junpei! What about your cleanup duty? Jeez, what's gotten into him?
Well, I guess it's a moot point now. But perhaps it's for the best that he found out this way. I think I'll head to the hospital after this too. Could I ask you to come along?
We all decided to go to Tatsumi Memorial Hospital together.
Huh? Junpei? You took off that fast and you still haven't gone inside?
Well, I mean, it's kinda...
We'll wait outside. It wouldn't be good for all of us to charge in.
I agree. Go on, Iori. You go in too.
Her damaged endocrine system and other internal organs have completely healed. She's still weak, but there's no more danger of her dying in 2 years.
Chidori? Is it really you? I'm not dreaming. Am I?
Dreaming?
It's true. It is you. Chidori.
Who are you?
Huh? What?
I thought so. Transmogrification is the proof that one lacks potential. I had a feeling this might be the case.
This is Kirijo-san and Iori-kun. They were your friends last year.
Friends? My name is Chidori Yoshino. I'm sorry. It hasn't quite hit me yet, but I guess I don't remember anything of the past few years. It's like I was having a really long dream.
Chidori... Yoshino...
It seems all of her memories after she awakened to her persona are gone. She remembers everything that happened before then. But as for you all...
Iori.
Nah. I think... it's better for her that she doesn't remember all that stuff about the fighting and the suppressants. When you're having a nightmare, it's better to be able to wake up.
I didn't say it was a nightmare. Don't put words in my mouth. It was a dream of meeting a kind, warm person at the end of a long tunnel. I can't remember it clearly, but I wanted to make him happy. And I think there were flowers. A room filled with them.
Chidori, take it easy. Don't force yourself to remember.
Flowers in a room. If she can remember that part clearly, then maybe... Do you remember how she'd occasionally use her power to make flowers bloom again? She'd always do it for the flowers in her room on the days when Iori-kun would visit. And she would always spend more time on the flowers she received from you, Iori-kun.
She never even looked at me when I brought them in, though. Now I see.
Any flower she touched would be mysteriously preserved. I ended up keeping them all for my research, but after the autopsy, I put them all on her chest as a tribute. Now that I think about it, that must have been the night she began to transmogrify.
The power to share one's life with others. Could she have reclaimed the life energy she'd given to those flowers?
Well, there's no real proof, but compared to her previous state, she's changed. The loss of her power is part of it, but furthermore...
Excuse me? Are you talking about me?
We were talking about how you want to live now.
What do you mean by that? Of course I want to live. I have to find the person in my dream someday. I don't have time to lie in bed forever.
Supposing you do find him, what will you do after that?
Well... that's none of your business.
Chidori.
The strength of two hearts connected brought about a miracle. Or, rather, a victory.
No. Chidori.
Hey. Why are you crying?
I can't help it. I've never been so happy in my entire life.
Have some self-control now. Let's go.
Oh, welcome back.
And yes, Chidori is alive once again. How does that affect the rest of the game? Well, it doesn't, really. In the original release of Persona 3, it was not possible to save Chidori. Her death was indeed quite final. You know, death is not cheap, after all. But one of the additions in FES was the ability to do a little side quest that would allow Chidori to resurrect through her own power. Little cheap, I guess. I mean, kind of unfair that Shinji can't do that, although I guess he does have his pocket protector in Persona 3 Portable. But you know what, it's a nice little emotional scene. It's actually pretty easy to miss. In order to get it in FES and Portable, remember when we had those nights where we could encourage Junpei to keep seeing Chidori? Those are the triggers. You have to hit all, or at least most of those triggers, in order to resurrect Chidori. For Persona 3 Reload, it was made simpler and, in some ways, harder. In order to do it in this version, you have to get those white flowers from the flower shop that Junpei points out during his linked episode, in order to save Chidori. If you fail to get those flowers, or if you get them but forget to turn them over to Junpei, then Chidori will die. So you do have it's more of a one-shot opportunity thing in Persona 3 Reload, and if you miss that one shot, well, you have no chance of saving yourself. So a little bit easier, but also a little bit more unforgiving. If you don't clue in, you're supposed to go back and get those flowers. Let's talk to everybody and see what their thoughts are. Colin. Today's the best day of my entire life. Yeah, I imagine, yeah, he's not gonna have too much else to say.
All right.
The Kirijo group will protect her with all the resources at its command. That's a promise. It's probably gonna be awkward for her starting out. I mean, several years of her life. We don't know how many years, actually. Just blinked away in an instant. Although she at least seems to have retained her maturity. I was so sad seeing Junpei like that back then. I'm so happy for him. Well, I want to hear your opinion, Fuka. Sorry, every time I think about it, I start to tear up. I know, it's pretty emotional. What do you think, Akihiko? Junpei's got all the more reason to give it his all. No way he'll let us lose. Absolutely. Kinda makes me sad I'm not bringing him to the final encounter in this version, but hey, he still has his slot locked in Persona 3 FES, so it's all good there.
Very intriguing.
It's beautiful how two people care so much about one another. I know, I guess I know. Well, yeah, nothing really else to do tonight, so let's continue on. I suppose one other thing I can comment on tonight is I'm just going to be doing a bit of future-proofing for the next video here, and slapping Endure onto, Loki here. Ideally I would have Resist Fire and I could just patch out his fire weakness, but I don't have a card for that, and I don't have enough money to buy opals to trade for one at the antique store. So this is the next best thing. It would be even better if I had Enduring Soul, but I also don't have a card for that, so you gotta make do with what you have. I can hear people talking. Our career consultation is next week, right? You plan to go to university? Yep, I'm going to study abroad. Huh? Abroad? It's the first I've heard about that! I'm your boyfriend. You have to tell me stuff like this. Our career consultation is next week. Sounds like another opportunity for the game to waste one of our precious days left to max out our social links. I'm saying that like we have anything but Aegis left to deal with. That's a bad way to word it. I shouldn't say it like that, like Aegis is some kind of burden. It's getting restless out there, huh? Have you seen all those flyers at the station? All that stuff has any substance, though. You can tell there's no certainty in what they say. That's right. It's a matter of probability. Hey, don't give me those looks. The end of the world. Let's discuss the odds. I'm feeling sleepy, but you know what? If our teachers are actually going to address the current events around us, maybe it's worth to hear them out. So as you can see, it's impossible to irrefutably prove that the end of the world is nigh. That means there's no reason to worry about it. Instead, take a good look at the elegance of this proof. Numbers are truth, and truth is beauty. Even if the world ends, numbers will remain. Even if humans vanish, taking mathematics with them, the concept of numbers won't disappear. Numbers will outlast humanity, I guarantee it. So fascinating. I forced myself to stay awake and listen to the lecture. Well, Mr. Miyahara making us feel better about the ongoing situation in his own weird way, I suppose. Alright, I guess you ready to hit the town again?
Hello there.
Helen-san. Oh, I'm sorry. Do you mind if I accompany you again today? She seems a little bit more morose today. I think she's gonna definitely need the quality time.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Can we go for a walk today? I'd like to observe people somewhere busy.
Oh. You're Kiyoshi-san's grandmother. Good afternoon.
Oh, you're those nice students from before. Hello there. You have great timing. I was just hoping to run into you two again. The truth is, Mitron's disappeared again.
Oh, so it's a recurring problem. Don't worry, though. At least this time, we have an idea of where to find her.
No, that's all right. I believe that this time, Mitron went in search of something.
In search of something?
When cats feel that their life is nearly over, they look for a place to wait for the end. Isn't that what they say?
Wait, but what about...
It's okay. Michan even came to say goodbye to me before she left. So, I don't think I'll need you to find her anymore.
Miss?
Besides, it's more or less the same for me. My day will eventually come too. And when it does, I hope I can rest in peace without making trouble for anyone else. Oh, I'm so sorry. But I did want to make sure I thanked you two again. It was nice to see you. Well, good day.
Wait, Miss, You're not alone. I'm certain of it.
Yes, you're right. No one is ever truly alone. Not as long as they continue to live in this world. See? I have the company of a fine young lady such as yourself. Bless you, dear girl. You have a kind heart. See you later.
Kiyoshi-san said that people live to be happy. Was Michan-san happy?
Of course. I mean, what would make you think that she wasn't?
Was Michan-san grateful to have been born?
Of course, she had her owner. She had us to find her. I think she was more than happy with what happened with her life.
For what purpose was Michan-san born?
Okay, are we still talking about the cat here? Well, I guess no one can really say for sure if we're still on the topic of the kitty.
Life. Where does it originate? Where does it go? What reason does life have to exist? Living means connecting with others. All life eventually ends. Parting seems to be a natural and inevitable aspect of life. An unavoidable end. Life is cruel. I wonder, will I too someday have to part with you forever? I do want to live, but that's not the only thing. It's not just about becoming more human. It's about you. Being with you. What is this feeling? What do I want to do?
I guess looks terribly confused. Seems we've grown closer, but I feel bad. She's kind of having an existential crisis here. Bit of an awkward note to end our 7th rank on.
I'm sorry for getting upset. I'm going to head back.
I decided to go back to the dorm.
Oh, it's you. Welcome back.
I was hoping Mitsuru would have more to say there. I guess how you feeling after a little bit of a moment to think about it? As an anti-shadow weapon, I did what was ordered of me. There was always someone dictating my actions, my choices. so choosing what I want to pursue for my own future will be a new experience for me. It may be difficult. I'll do my best, so please, do the same, Cullen-san. Nice to see she's got a better attitude tonight. Career consultation, huh? Why do we have to do this crap right before a battle? Damn it, I got too much on my mind. You think I can just skip it? I wish. Whatever, just smile and nod while going through it. Your career consultations next week, right? I've got no advice for you. Something you're gonna have to figure out on your own. If you let someone else tell you what to do with your life, you might end up resenting that person if things go south. Is that all you care about, Akihiko? Whatever. Over here we got Mitsuru. You'll be having your career consultation soon. Have you given it any consideration? Sure have.
Alright.
Good. Speak with confidence when you meet with your teacher. Alright, I'm gonna confidently tell her I'm gonna go do drugs behind the Home Depot, I guess. Anyways, for this evening, we are just going to, use the dating site note on Aegis real quick. Aegis, you're not bored of me yet, are you? No?
Oh.
No. Today feels a little warmer than usual. Are you leaving? If you don't mind, can we go to the roof? Why does it keep taking us back to the roof? Oh, whatever. To the roof we go.
Yes.
Thank you. Shall we go then? Well, I mean, I'm literally doing it right now.
What? But I'm only shaped like a human. And besides, I'm a machine. Actually, I've been a little worried. At school, I am seen as a human girl. I was concerned that if I stayed too close to you, it could cause a misunderstanding. If that is the case, please tell me right away. I wouldn't want to prevent you from becoming closer to another person.
Oh, come on. I guess I don't mind you being here. Well, what's bringing this all on?
The view from up here is beautiful. That must be why I sometimes see couples alone up here after school. They might be leaning against one another, or embracing. I never gave it a second thought before, but lately, it pains me to see them. I think I've come to realize that this is the kind of connection I can never have. As my heart grows more and more human, it only becomes clearer how much sets us apart. Just because my heart is developing doesn't mean I can actually become human. I've known this since the beginning. Yet... I'm sorry. I lost control of myself again. But I still care about you, and that won't ever change, no matter what happens.
Aegis is gazing at me intently. Seems we've grown closer. And rank 8 has been acquired.
Even I find it strange. Why do I feel this way? Why are you so important to me?
Well, you know what? I think I've gone throughout this entire game missing loads of hints at this point, so why not in the 11th hour? Why don't we actually just bumble right into one? Now, Aegis's social link in FES and Portable has about the same amount of romantic overtones as any other social link, though it is not formally considered a romantic link. It doesn't have the usual considerations you have to make when dealing with romantic links, although it's so late in the game that probably wouldn't be much of a factor anyway, but it has been formalized into a potentially romantic social link, and you know what? You know, we've passed by everyone up at this point, but I think Aegis would really be a major confidence booster if she had someone she could always count on.
This is... love? Oh, so that's it. I finally understand. I have another wish. One just as important as my desire to live. But I know that this is something that I can never have. Let's go home.
We decide to go back to the dorm together. Once again, we have an opportunity to walk the dog, but there is also some new dialogue, so let's pick this up before we go out with Koromaru, you know, to walk him. The timing for this couldn't be worse. To figure out what we want in the future now of all times? Seriously? What about you, Zeller-kun? Do you know what you want to do? I think I have a reasonable idea. Wow, you really have it together, and your consultation will be a breeze, huh? Yep, I'm just gonna smile and nod. Well, I was trying to talk to Ken, but I can talk to you, Fuka. Career consultation is coming up. I've already decided on going to college. It wasn't a difficult decision to make. I mean, I couldn't think of anything I want to do besides study. But it's hardly a decision I can choose for the sake of my own future. Is it? Yeah, I'm not actually sure. I can't tell you that, Fuka. Now we're free to choose our own paths, but that only makes it a more difficult decision. The possibilities are endless. Indeed, indeed. Ken, I saw a TV show the other day that said the family environment influences your career choice. Whether someone grows up in a strict household or a lenient one, all of that affects how the person relates to the others. It's kind of complicated, huh? Or a criminal household. That's also a possibility there, Ken. Anyway, it's time to walk the dog. Let's see, and, well, it's just me and you, buddy.
Oh, good evening, Senpai. And you too, Koromaru-kun. Do you always take walks around this time? I didn't expect Koromaru-kun to be so nocturnal. Things have been very strange lately. How are things for you, Senpai? Is everything alright? If there's ever anything you need help with, please don't hesitate to tell me. I may be a little younger than you, and perhaps not the most reliable, but if you ever find yourself in need, I'll be here to lend you a helping hand. Welcome back. You're always so full of energy, Koromaru-kun, but I suppose it's getting a little cold. Why don't we start heading back, if you'll excuse me. Good night.
Koromaru and I return to the dorm. We keep running into Chihiro on these walks. Siegfried, you need to learn how to punch. That will help you swing your sword better. By the way, Ashura is already at the strength cap.
I see you're back.
Just 1 week left until the 31st. You probably already know this, but just in case. Once we enter Tartarus on January 31st, we won't be able to leave until the battle's over. Losing isn't an option, so spend your time this last week wisely. I'll keep it in mind. I'll keep it in mind, Akihiko. Nobody has to say anything, but once again, we're given the opportunity to walk Koromaru. Koromaru's looking at me with pleading eyes, and once again, it's going to be a solo effort. Well, and whoever else we run into, I suppose.
Hey, surprised to see you out here. It's freezing.
Please go away. We'll put up with them.
Oh yeah, career consultation's tomorrow, isn't it? You know what you're gonna say? At the very least, tell them what they want to hear. Miss Toriyumi's pretty scary when you piss her off. Every time I fall asleep in class, she demands I apologize with a more and more expensive cake. Dude, you gotta hear me out. So, what do you think? I mean, I'm pretty much set on going to college after graduating. I heard some people aren't planning on doing anything at all. No college, no job. They just don't want to put the effort in, I guess. I know it's a pain, but I think they've got it all wrong. I actually kind of like the way things are, you know? Oh, you agree with me, boy? Like you actually understand what I'm saying. Anyway, I'm gonna head out. I'd better buy a cake just in case.
Koromaru and I return to the dorm to get away from Kenji. I think it's just time for a brief little FES interlude, though there's not too much to say for FES in this video. One thing that is worth remarking on is I've finished my training for the final boss in Persona 3 FES. Level 80 for the protagonist, everybody else is level 79, and we'll get a couple of additional levels on our way to Nyx due to a variety of factors that we'll be going over in due time. One other little bit of additional help that I managed to accomplish or obtain is that I leveled up Norn enough that she picked up the Absorb Elect passive, patching out her Elect weakness. That'll come in handy for later, though the fight I'm thinking of in particular, there is one RNG check I'm going to have to run with Raphael here, because I'm not going to be able to patch out his darkness weakness. That might potentially be a factor, but compared to other potential weaknesses we might have to suffer, not really a big one. Otherwise, we're just going to be spending the rest of our upcoming days with Aigis, not finishing her social link within the span of this video, because we don't have the dating site URL in this version, so I can't actually get additional points for her outside outside of actually attending the social link event, so yeah, that's just gonna be something I have to suffer, I suppose. Regardless, otherwise we're dealing with all the same things. We'll have the revival event, which I didn't mention this in Reload, so may as well mention it here. If you did not qualify for the revival event, you do not lose Thursday. You get to spend that day as normal, but of course you have to live with the pain that Chidori died permanently, and Junpei is just a sad boy for the rest of time. Alright, moving on. You know what? We really haven't had anything going on in Persona 3 Portable. I will actually be finishing off Aegis's social link in Portable, which did not happen in FES just due to the way the schedule was structured. But Portable retooled Aegis's points progression for her social link, and it just so happens that we're going to be able to get it finished off here. Though, funnily enough, we have not cleared Mitsuru's social link, and, well, I figured just to get a little bit of floor time for her. Hi, it's me. Do you have time to talk? Oh, yeah, sure. Would you like to do something today? We actually don't need to do this at all, but what the heck? I'm not really doing anything else. I'd just be going through the arcade, so let's hang out with Mitsuru a little bit and get something fit in for Persona 3 Portable. By the way, I will have plenty of footage for a supplemental video queued up after this recording is done, but I think at this point I'm just going to wait for the last bit of recording I need to do for all the games before we go to the ending, and then just compile the remaining scenes I'd like to in one big final supplemental video for social links. Anyways, Iwatoad Ice Strip Mall. How odd. We aren't doing anything special, yet spending time with you doesn't bore me. Mitsuru seems to be enjoying herself. I thought until now that I'd always be my true self. Or, what I mean by that is, I should explain this. Mitsuru is, for once, at a loss for words. Never paid the timid, cowardly side of myself any heed. Meeting everyone's expectations and performing my duties, I thought that was all there was to me. I'm such a fool. Oh, come on. Glad you realized it though, Mitsuru. It's important for growth. I see, if you say so, and that's how I feel as well. My own weakness that I never cared to admit. I feel as though I can come to accept it now. It's all thanks to you. Oh, she was surprisingly keen on that. Also, well, what the heck? Why don't we give her a gift? Hey, Mitsuru, I baked these sweets months ago, and I just have not had anybody to give them to. Would you like a banana cupcake? Did you make this? This is delicious. Your skills are a match for a patissier at a fine hotel. You are indeed skilled. Thank you for giving this me. Yeah, it's only like, God. At this point, like, it gotta be like 5-6 months stale. Oh, whatever. She liked it. It's getting dark out. You decide to go back to the dorm. I can hear people talking.
You know what?
I've heard a lot of talk lately about salvation and the world becoming renewed. If everyone ends up getting apathy syndrome, I really might need something like that.
Yep.
Yeah, I always hear people talk about it on TV. I thought the cult sounded suspicious at first, but maybe it isn't. I mean, if the whole world believes in it, I'd feel stupid to be the only one denying it. Yeesh, that's grim, that's grim. I need somebody to give me at least some confidence here, please. Make me feel like this isn't all going to be terrible.
Attention, please.
Wow, we've already reached the last chapter. We were really efficient thanks to all your diligence. So, my last day teaching here is coming up all too soon. I'll be moving to India in the spring. My darling came to Japan as a missionary, but he told me he just can't take life in this country anymore. Too many mysterious incidents, he said. Don't get me wrong, though. I love Japan. Before I forget, I'd like to thank each of you for being such wonderful students. I'm feeling sleepy, but you know what? Maybe she's gonna be heartfelt here. We should stay awake.
Thank you.
Thank you, Yukari. Thank you, Cullen. Thank you, Junpei. And you too, Kenji. Thank you. I don't know what's come over me. I still have a month left here, but thank you. I forced myself to stay awake and listen to the lecture. That's a nice way to put it. Whatever. I got us some academics as well.
Let's begin, shall we? I'm not going to say much, though. In the end, it's your decision. All right, first question. After you graduate, are you planning on going to college or getting a job?
Probably get a job. I've never been the particularly scholarly type. Gonna go that Mamuro lifestyle.
I see. Well, if you've already thought about it and made your choice, then there's nothing else for me to say. What's most important is that the decision is yours. and yours alone. If someone else makes it for you, you'll regret it later. And then, you'll have to live with the consequences, whatever they may be. But, to be honest, I'm not that worried about you. You've really matured over this last year. In fact, you've changed so much, I almost don't even recognize you. Don't tell me you haven't noticed. What do you think has helped to bring about this change the most?
Well, you know what? Probably the most life-changing event was lost a friend. I'd rather not go into detail, though.
I see. Well, whatever the reason, you should be proud of the young man you've become. That's all for now. I hope you have a successful third year. Let's see, who's next? Aegon. Would you mind letting her know? Thank you.
I was told to fetch Aegon, but she's not around.
Oh, the next one up for career consultation? That'd be Aegon-san. She was just here a second ago, but I guess she went out.
Maybe she's on the roof? Seen her go up there alone every now and then.
Well, thanks. Once again, we're going to the roof.
Sure. Good luck. So, do you think she's gonna go to college or get a job? She's full of mysteries, isn't she?
She's changed recently, though, don't you think? Like her expressions and stuff.
Again with that? You ever gonna stop thinking about hitting on girls?
I don't mean it like that. All I'm saying is...
I should head to the rooftop. Aegon is standing there by herself. What should I say to her? Yo. Something on your mind, Aegon?
Oh, I'm sorry I went off on my own. It's nothing, really. I just needed some time to think.
Aegon seems to be lost in thought.
After New Year's, when I had time to gather my thoughts, I realized something. When I fought Ryoji-kun that night, I got really scared when my consciousness began to fade. But that wasn't all. I was also confused and ashamed when I realized I couldn't defeat him. But I couldn't defeat him 10 years ago either, and I didn't have those feelings then. I really have changed.
Yeah, absolutely you have. And honestly, I like you better this way.
I've been thinking a lot about this change that's occurred in me. In the past, if I didn't understand something, I would just ask someone to explain it to me. But ever since I decided to live for myself, no one's been able to answer the questions I've been facing. But there's one thing that I do understand. The reason why I wanted to be close to you was so I could monitor death. But
What's wrong, Aegon?
Even though death is gone now, I still want to be by your side. I still don't know what it means to live yet, but I want to learn the answer. And I think I can if I'm with you. So please, please take me with you. I may not be strong enough, but I'll fight with everything I have. Please.
Alright. No, you know what? I need you around, Aegon.
Thank you.
Alright, I just remembered Miss Toriumi wanted to see Aegon. That was what we were here for. Two of us left the rooftop together. Rather annoyingly, Aegis's career consultation does deny us the ability to social link with her today. Isn't that just unfair, Junpei? When I was talking to Miss Toriumi about my future, she laughed when I told her I had big plans. Who cares, right? We're going up against Nyx. We'll be eaten alive if we don't think big. I'll admit that was a little rude. Anyways, since You know, we're out of dating site URLs. I could just buy more, but what the heck? Why don't we just, one more time for posterity's sake, draw a relationship fortune? We do need to funnel a little bit of points into Aegis to get her next social link rank up available, so we may as well take this fortune right here and deepen our bond further. I hear a divine message. Blessings to the believer. I suddenly feel closer to Aegis. I feel like the bond I have with Aegis has grown stronger. Today's luck is a little luck. You'll not be significantly lucky or unlucky with money. And get a 500 yen coin we didn't realize we had.
Welcome back.
Today might be our last Monday. If we don't win, there won't be another.
No.
Everything will be okay.
What?
Aegis?
So...
We are going to win. We have to win. Aegis. That's right. We can't afford to doubt ourselves, even a little bit. We will win, no matter what. Absolutely, absolutely. Believe me, I'm prepared. I am ready for this battle. I've got it set up just right. See this here instant ramen? If I think of this as the last time I'll ever eat instant ramen, I get all emotional about it. What about you? Yeah, me too, honestly. A world without instant ramen? What would that even be? Right? What a great discovery. It's just instant ramen. Plain old cheap instant ramen. Ah, so this is what life tastes like. Soy sauce flavor. There we go. Oh, Junpei, you have such a way with words.
Hey.
The promised day. Honestly, I'm still pretty freaked out about the whole thing. But I feel alright, because we're all gonna take it on together. And what do you got to say, Fuka? I understand how Junpei-kun feels, actually. Anything can seem like a big deal if you think it'll be the last time you get to do it. Isn't that kind of sad? Yeah, in its own way, I suppose. Right? It makes me want to protect our precious ordinary days even more. You know, it is a little deflated by the fact that Junpei could absolutely have instant ramen a couple more times before the final battle happens, but I get what his point is. The future is like train tracks. Defeating Nyx may be our next stop, but it's not our ultimate destination. It's up to us to figure out what that'll be. Indeed, man. Did you have your career consultation, Zeller-san? It's important to give these things some consideration, especially now, isn't it? If you have something you want to do for your future, then you have a reason to defeat Nyx, right? Yeah, you're right. Although I don't know if just going up the career ladder is exactly what I'd be thinking of. I haven't really thought about my future because I'm so young. But I think this is as good an opportunity for me to start. Okay, but enjoy your youth still, Ken. My current mission is about to come to an end. The mission my creator gave me, that is, to destroy all shadows. But in its place, a new mission has just begun. My mission to live in this world. I know I can do it, with all of you helping me. And hey, it's a mission you gave yourself. Anyways, I guess I'll go to the arcade. You think if I play enough of this, I'll eventually be able to throw a Hadoken in Tartarus? Well, I can dream, I can dream. Aegis, are you ready for your daily social linking? Sorry, I didn't mean to stand that close. Cullen-san, I need to speak with you right now, if possible. And of course, I've got my Ananta at the ready. Not a euphemism. Thank you. Do you mind if we go to the roof? Oh my god, I think the view will be nice today. Okay.
Isn't it interesting how the sunlight on a clear winter day seems stronger than it is during the summer? Perhaps it's because the sun is lower in the sky, and you don't have to look up to see it. I've gotten so used to this view, but no two times is it ever exactly the same. You could say the same thing about one's day-to-day, and each life as well. The promised day is almost here. January 31st.
Right, I guess. It's almost time for the end.
Whenever I come up here, I get lost in my thoughts. I can't let it end like this. I want to protect it all. Thoughts like that. Since last time, I've tried thinking things through more rationally. I thought about that old lady and Michan-san. And Kiyoshi-san as well. I wonder if Michan-san was alone until the moment of her death. Somewhere no one could find her. I think the old lady wanted to be there for her at the end. To live means to be connected to other people. But life is finite. Farewells are unavoidable. It's sad to think about. But you and I will have to part one day as well. And then, I'll never be able to see you again. There are so many things in life I don't understand. so much pain. You meet others, forge relationships, and spend time with them. And then they're gone, leaving you behind, leaving you alone. When I think about that, I just can't hold back my feelings. But I understand now. That's just how it is. No two views are alike. No 2 days are the same. It's natural for everything to disappear, re-emerge, and constantly change. Life is both short and finite. That's what makes it so invaluable, and why one feels that it must be cherished. When you think about it, it's a miracle that 2 given people are able to ever meet in this chaotic flow of time and space. I believe that's why we find happiness in forging bonds and relationships with others. And it might be the true joy of being alive. It can be sad, but at the same time so warm. Beautiful because it is destined to end. And that's why I mustn't hesitate any longer. I need to tell you, even if this wish of mine is to never come true, I still want to tell you my true feelings. I love you. I know I'm a machine. I know that I cannot truly touch you as a human. But I can't help it. All I can see or think about is you.
I sense Aegis's strong affection towards me. Better choose my words carefully.
I love you so much that I feel like I'm going to break down somehow.
I love you too, Aegis.
I'm sorry. I can't think of anything to say. Perhaps something really has broken inside of me. I feel so happy.
Aegis has expressed her feelings for me. I have entered a special relationship with Aegis. And we've accomplished the rather impressive task of making a robot blush. But look at this! When you are in a romantic relationship with someone, the rank up icons become little hearts. I think that's actually a really nice detail. I think that's pretty cool. It's honestly been so long since I've seen any of these scenes, I forgot that that happened. There's no going back now.
We should go back.
No, Aegis, the system text literally said.
I'll go ahead. It's too difficult to look you in the eye right now. See you later.
Man, we decided to go back to the dorm separately. There's so much going back right now. I feel like I've just been lied to.
Oh, welcome back.
Only 5 more days until the promise day. We're gonna break that promise. Hey, wanna go to Tartarus later? I'm starting to get a little antsy, so let's get moving. Actually, we will be heading there pretty soon, but not tonight, not tonight. For right now, let's talk to Mitsuru. Promise day is almost here. This will be our last battle. There won't be any second chances. Everything has been leading to this singular moment.
Please.
So make sure you're more prepared than ever. Hey, have I ever been unprepared? Several times, but she doesn't need to know that. Don't you get nervous when it's the dark hour and you're all alone in your room? Well, I do. I'll feel better if I'm in the lounge until it's over. Okay, and then I guess I don't quite understand what it means to live yet. So my career consultation was really confusing. But I know that if I'm with you, everything will be okay. Absolutely, absolutely. Doesn't look like anybody else wants to say anything over here. We've got our normal tasks that just aren't going to result in anything. Nah, I'm gonna go to the arcade. Tempted to do some gardening with Fuka over there, but it really wouldn't help out that much, so let's move on to the next day. Alright, I think it's time for a max rank event. Would be a good way to close this video out. Oh, Colin-san. Do you have time to talk today? Well, I'm not sure if I can communicate this properly. And, oh, yep, here we go. Time for the final social link to max out. The Aeon social link that we just unlocked a couple videos ago, already finishing it off. I'd like to show you my room. I'd like you to see how I live, and, I decided to go to Aegis' room.
Oh, please don't worry. The shells on the floor are only blanks. There's no gunpowder in them. So, what do you think of my room? Are you surprised? To be honest, I was hesitant to invite you here. I don't have any welcoming decorations to make this feel like a home. It's hard to believe I ever thought this room was normal. But that's exactly why I wanted to show it to you. As you can see from the decor, I'm a machine. I'll never be the same as humans like Yukari-san or Mitsuru-san. It used to bother me, but I figured something out. There's something only I can say, because I am unable to die.
And what is it?
I will never leave you, no matter how or when your life comes to an end. At that moment, I will be by your side. You will always remain in my heart. Oh, yes. Will you take this?
A charred screw? Well, I think I can tell what this is from.
That's one of my parts that had to be replaced after I collapsed at the Moonlight Bridge. I asked Mitsuru-san to have it sent here. I've grown since then. I'm not afraid, and I won't give up. I'll get back up, no matter how many times it takes. I'll fight by your side and protect you. This is the proof of my resolve, and I want you to have it. It's a part of me. If living is about spending time with people you've forged relationships with, then I want to be closer to you than anyone else. My connection to you is my reason for living. What's most important to me is to be by your side.
Aegis has a genuine smile upon her face. I feel a strong bond with Aegis.
I am thou. Thou art I. The bond thou hast nurtured hath finally matured. The innermost power of the Aeon Arcana hath been set free. We now bestow upon thee the ultimate form of the Aeon within thyself.
Yes, the Aeon social link has been maxed out in all its glory, and I just popped a Steam achievement there, because in my practice playthrough, I did not actually get all the social links, so now I have dusted that off properly. I wonder if we get any cool goodies for maxing out all the social links. We'll have to tell Igor about it when we have a chance. The Aeon social link has reached its maximum level. You can now fuse Metatron, the attendant to the infinite, which is a cool, would be cool if we were actually going to put ourselves in the position to actually fuse them, but that's probably not going to happen before the game is over.
I, actually have one more favor to ask. At the base of my neck, behind the knot of my ribbon, that's where my most important component is. The artificial psyche that makes me who I am, my emotional engine. The Papillon heart. It's extremely delicate, and I'm not allowed to expose it outside of the laboratory's clean room. But I want you to touch it. If you make direct contact with it, your genetic information will most likely be burnt into it. Even so, I want you to do it. I want to leave irrefutable proof on my body of our connection, not just as a simple memory, but as something permanent. Something that can never be erased.
Aegis is gazing at me intently. Oh, okay, yeah, sure, works for me. Does this count as scoring?
I'm so happy. Well then. Oh, since you'll be coming into direct contact with my heart, I apologize in advance if I say something odd or make unusual noises. For safety, I'll be shutting off the motor functions to my arms and legs. Well then, will you untie my ribbon?
I spent a long time with Aegis. Well, that was unique. That was an experience, to say the least. To say the least. Guys, don't ask what I was doing.
Yeah.
Were you in your room all this time? 4 more days. Practically feel Nyx breathing down my neck at this point. Let me know whenever you want to go to Tartarus. I want to push myself to my limits. We've come so far. Nothing's more important than this. Absolutely, absolutely. Anybody got anything to say here? Doesn't really look like it, so we're actually just about ready to wrap up our final bits of business in Iwatodai, Tatsumi Port Island, and in Tartarus, at least until the promised day. Next time, we'll be going into Tartarus to wrap up the last bit of business. It won't be a dedicated Tartarus visit. We, of course, have to rescue the people that have wandered in there, and there's one other dangling task that we need to take care of before the game is over. Something I've been putting off for a while, but I think we're more than capable of handling at this stage of the game, so look forward to that. And then it'll just be a matter of idling the days away until it's finally time for the final encounter with Nyx. We're almost there. Hope you enjoyed watching, and I hope you see this journey through to the end. Until then, though, goodbye.
I don't dispute the doubts you've outlined, but it's my right to waste your time.